Hi everyone, welcome to Loving Life, and today Weight Loss Sunday. I wanted to talk about something else, but I got a couple of questions that seemingly they are opposite to each other, but the answer is pretty similar. It's not exactly similar, but I will answer them both. First question is from Seattle Sapphire, and I'm reading here on my cell phone. I know you have talked about it before, but do you track your carbs when you eat in keto paleo? How do you measure what you eat? I want to try being a mindful eater, but scared I will overeat if I do not track my food. Any advice would help. So thank you for the question, and I will answer it immediately. And the other question is from Anonymous Throwaway. Can I ask you a sincere question, since you seem to upload a lot of dieting / weight loss vlogs? Did you ever consider not paying as much attention or focus or fat carb quantity of food and just focusing on caloric intake? It's really the only legitimate way to lose weight, and it's basic science. You must burn more calories than you ingest in order to lose weight. Just wondering why you don't just do that instead. It seems way simpler. So thank you for this question as well. And there is a logic to it. You're right. Calories in, calories out. But and again, in our lives everything is around buts and nuances. Unfortunately, it's not as simple. It's not, straightforward, calorie in. Basically, calorie in, calorie out takes only macronutrients like calories, and that's it. There are another macronutrients which are protein, fat and carbs, and there are micronutrients that is calories in and calories out doesn't take in consideration at all, which are all the vitamins, minerals, all of the goods of iron and etc. that you absolutely need for your survival, and natrium and salt actually you'll need for your survival, and it's not doesn't take into consideration at all. Which means, by idea, you can eat, basically count your just sugars, I mean candies, and you can eat less candies that you burn the energy, and you will be okay. And you're not going to be okay this way. If you take a diabetic person, or for this matter any person, I'm just saying diabetic because they are more extreme, and you will have just the spikes of the sugar. So you have actually two things. Even if you even eat less calories than you actually burn, by the way, you will have spikes of sugar. You will have huge amounts of craving, because every time the sugar spike will drop, you will have fatigue, and you will have a lot of problems related to diabetes, and even you can develop diabetes. So actually, paying a lot of attention to carb versus protein versus fat is make a lot of sense, at least for me. I previously had another question, which was interesting question as well, and it was about Weight Watchers. Oh, I love my Weight Watchers. I can eat everything and I can eat anything, and this is heavily related to this question. Yes, basic of the Weight Watchers is count your calories or points or whatever. It's the same thing. Points, basically points, their points-based system is heavily correlated to calories, and you will be okay. Eat whatever you want, just in the right amounts and right, calorie intake. It works for some people, and as often I will tell you, it's about deprivation and hunger management. A lot of people feel less deprived when at least in their mind, they can eat anything they want in certain amount. And you know, it's not that the cake is not out of the limit, and it's okay, and it works for a lot of people, and I know it works for a lot of people, and it's okay. My deprivation mechanism that throws me off, it's the amount. If I need to take really a small amount of food, I start to overeat because I feel horribly deprived, and I start to overeat this way. So this is my mechanism, and it's okay. And another thing, diabetes and the polycystic ovary syndrome, like I have, the insulin related conditions, by which I mean when I'm on keto or I'm on fat, I have not to spike up my insulin, which is the most crucial thing ever. And when I don't do it, I don't feel hunger. And this is a very important thing in my I tend to eat way less and to go to right amounts of calories per day versus activity when I'm less hungry. And actually high fat and high protein diets tend to lower your hunger mechanism. Otherwise, a lot of people, like when I tried for years to limit my calories, I feel hungry all the time, and this probably because, not probably, it's exactly because of the spikes of the insulin versus sugar in my blood, and it leaves me all the time hungry, and it's horrible condition and horrible way to. Sorry about the camera and that it shakes a little bit, because I'm holding my camera today with my hands and it's shaky. Sorry about that, but you see I'm always changing the, yeah, like so. Yeah, it's a bit better. So yeah, and about the calorie, about the count your macros. Now, I will tell it again and again. It stresses me to count anything. By which I mean my psychological profile is that when I'm counting, I'm feeling deprived. When I'm deprived, I tend to overeat. That's it. That's simple as it is. But if you want to succeed, and for you're afraid to overeat, and this is what stresses you out, find any macro counter for paleo. There is on every, Google it. On a cell phone you can make it, on computer you can make it. Just enter in whatever you ate and the amount, and you will know where you are standing, and after a while probably you will know by eye where you are standing. So yeah, find it's called macro counting, and there are tons of apps for this, and tons of Google, so just find one that suits for you. I can't tell you which one is better than the other, just because I never use it, ever. I know you use it because, again, it stresses me, and I tend to overeat when I feel deprived. But if it stresses you other way around, oh, for sure, just for sure, make it, that it will be sustainable for you. So find app. And you, by the way, you can share the app in description box below. Not this description, in the comments below, if you find some good apps for macro counting. And it's very important about macro. And never, where you are dieting or whatever, forget the micro. I mean, whole foods, lots of vegetables. Don't go and immerse yourself only with junk and meats and etc. I'm encouraged all the time. The micro counting and micro like vegetables and vitamins, it's so crucial for your health and mental health and whatnot, because a lot of our North American diet is hugely deprived of micro vitamins and all of this good stuff that our bodies absolutely need. So yeah, I think I answered both of those questions. If you have more questions, let me know. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe, write me a comment, thumbs up me, and cheers, Victoria. Love you all. See you next time. Bye. Mwah. Bye.